Nightlife. Somebody's pacemakers. One of you guys, yeah, one of you is in trouble. Can you hear it?
I hear it, not me.
You still hear it? You're in trouble, Billy.
No.
Okay. All right, I'm going to let my next guest tonight be introduced in his own words. If you heard his show this morning's radio show, he described himself at one point as intelligent, kind, handsome, and witty. Yes, himself. Now, I like to add that he's also been called by others as the first mean mouth of radio. Please welcome from Imus in the Morning, Don Imus. Now, first of all, what do you mean? I mean, do you really think intelligent, kind, handsome, witty? I mean, you did say it this morning. I heard you on the air.
Yeah, I did say that.
Yeah.
I kid a lot, I never lie. Yeah, I think I sort of believe that, yeah.
Now, I got to ask you something. I noticed, because I heard your show this morning, you said you gave up smoking, and here you're sitting here with a pack of smokes. And a very handsome, I believe, Dunhill, if I remember my old smoking days, Dunhill lighter. Oh, yeah, that's another good one.
Yeah.
Very heavy duty. That's the worst thing about giving up smoking, because there's no use for this.
Yeah, who do you go to?
Are you really? There are cigarettes in here. What happened?
I haven't smoked a lot of them.
You're smoking again?
Well, I smoked 4 or 5 of them, yeah.
Well, how do you go around on the air? See, radios, you got an advantage on radio.
Yeah.
Right, you could be full of it, and we don't know about it.
Yeah, right. Well, I admit, you know, I'm supposed to stop smoking, but I'm gonna. Actually, what I do now is I chew Nicorette gum.
Yeah.
You know, the stuff to...
They take away, they give you the nicotine, but without the cigarette.
So I chew about 30 of those a day.
Yeah.
And then I smoke about 30 cigarettes a day. So.
Well, you know, if you smoke 60 cigarettes, you can get rid of that gum, that habit.
It's a good thought.
Now, you know, on your show, you were really the first, you really were the first mean mouth. You were the first person, I think, to hang up on callers when they called in. Right? You were the first one to you just did dead air one day, you just didn't say a word and there was nothing coming out of the radio?
Well, that was a contract negotiation. See, NBC executives didn't understand that if they didn't give me more money, I suddenly wasn't going to be funny anymore. So for 2 weeks I wasn't funny, and they decided, well, hey, you know, they make a Carvel ice cream store out of the station, or they pay me, so.
Yeah. What flavors do they have there now? Well, you still got the mean mouth. A lot of people have taken off from you. I mean, Howard Stern, who has this is good. Look, we got a division here. Now, I'm a Howard Stern fan, all right?
So am I.
Yeah. And now, you and he you'd locked horns there in the morning, right? Now, how do you feel about Howard?
I like him.
Hey? See? Man likes him. Why is he on your back so much?
Be honest?
No, give me a good lie or, whatever you feel is more interesting, see?
I'll tell you the truth about Howard. 1, he's tall.
Yeah, very tall.
And 2, I don't think he's that bright.
But,
I mean, I really don't.
Yeah. But you still like
I
him.
know more about his penis than I do mine.
Well, like you said, he is tall. Now you, as one of the first mean mouths, and still a good mean mouth, still a good mean mouth. I mean, you get on a show now. You're on a campaign now on your show. You really, you and Oral Roberts. You've been doing a number since his announcement of that God's going to take him.
Don't you think it's kind of goofy that Oral Roberts, back in the 50s, when I was 40, Oral Roberts used to heal people on television.
That's right,
You know,
he did, yes.
like the Ernest Angley deal, you know, he used to do, the baby! And, and then suddenly he built a hospital. Does that make any sense to you? No.
Instead of just buying another hand.
I don't know.
That's where, but do you think, now came out now, he's going beyond that. He said the other night, Oral Roberts said that not only is God going to take him away, that the devil came into his bedroom and his wife wrestled him to the ground or something? No, he did.
Well, we talked with Oral and we found out that Oral was not choking his neck. Choking his chicken. Is this going to get on? Or?
No. Yeah, that'll get, hey, listen, you can talk about someone's penis, you can talk about chicken. But to keep this religious flavor going here, now the Life and Times here of your own Reverend, now you wrote this novel of God's Other Son.
Billy Soul Hargis, yeah. The Life and Times of Billy Soul Hargis and Kinky Friedman.
Yeah.
We made the New York Times bestseller list with his book, and I figured that was it. Yeah. So Kinky came to me and he said, this was a couple of years ago, and he'd written, you know, Kinky's a brilliant songwriter.
Yeah, we had him on a couple of times on the show. He's a crazy man. He's great.
In fact, it sounds like a funny title, but he wrote one of the most touching songs, I don't know if you've ever heard it or not, called Radom Jew Boy, about the Holocaust.
Yeah.
One of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard in my life. He wrote some songs just on his own, based on doing a musical based on this book. He wrote things like where little Billy sings, I want to grow up to be just like Jesus and never have to work. He wrote another thing called Where There's a Will, There's a Lawyer. Wrote another thing called If at first you don't receive, ask for something else. I wrote another thing called Heathen Idol, which has to do with your penis area now. And some...
which could be the knees in some cases, right?
Well, it could, yeah. And he wrote a song, one of the best songs he's written in the past 5 years, called Saying Goodbye. It's a love song. And we're about 3 or 4 weeks from being done with the book, Charles McCord and I. And Kinky has written most of the songs. And we're looking for a director. We're looking at Tommy Tune, actually.
This is going to be...
Except we had Tommy Tune on the show and his hair's blue. And I'm a little concerned about that, but... Actually,
putting your trust in a man who has hair is blue, right?
Yeah, we want to get a director and a choreographer who does not have AIDS, so we can just, so we can just actually get this show on the air, you know. I mean, I know that's tasteless.
Yeah, you're right, you know, that's tasteless, but...
By the way...
You're right.
By the way, Kinky had the JDL.
That's the Jewish Defense League.
Yeah, put out a hit list on me if I don't finish this play, the book. So that's one of the reasons I'm here, other than that, and that I like you.
Thank you.
In fact, and not to patronize you because I've been made to appear on this show, the best interview I ever saw in my life, I'm serious, the best interview I ever saw in my life was you and Helen Gurley Brown.
Oh, she's a great guest.
Yeah, but your reactions were like Carson.
Well, No, I'm telling you.
Yeah. They were that good.
My sneakers are like Letterman, and I have the same doctor as Joan Rivers.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
It's got more lifts than Mount Snow.
You did TV. You were on that with the VH1, right?
Yeah, the MTV thing, yeah.
Yeah, with the rock videos and everything. So what do you think of rock videos now that you've had your hand in that?
Well, it's my contention that Air Supply has not one fan in America, and there are 2 of them. I mean, does anybody like Air Supply? No. No, of course not.
How many said yes? You see? A couple there.
I mean, how could you like David Brenner and Air Supply? I mean, please.
You think, and looking back on everything, as you sit there, you think someone could say that, like, sometimes you're bitter? No, I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You want a cigarette?
No, I'm fine.
No. You don't want a cigarette?
Is that a real Rolex?
Yeah, no, this. I got this on Fifth Avenue. You know those guys? Hey, want to buy a watch? You buy a watch. That's a bullet. So I figured, why not? You know, $2.
No, I'm not bitter at all. I just try to be funny. You know, I think Mayor Cuomo's a phony. I think Ed Costas a phony. I think Al D'Amato, if he doesn't get back to me on this little matter we have, is. I have some stuff on Al that he's in trouble.
So we can look for some hell coming from you, right? Continued hell.
Yeah.
Right? Don Imus and his continued hell.
Sure.
We'll be right back after this. Continued hell.
Wearing us out with the organ, Billy.
What do you think of Billy? Now, Billy you like.
Billy played on one of my favorite records, Get Back, the Beatles.
Yeah. Thank you. He did. Now, you heard that from a Mean Mouse, the original Mean Mouse. How about it, the original Mean Mouse? We'll see you. Good night.